This is assignment 2, Tableau Revelations. So the goal of this visualization is to find which employment sector requires or needs urgent intervention from a government as a result of the impact from COVID-19. In order for us to find answer to this question using visualization, I got data of COVID-19 from COVID-19 Canada and also employment data from Statistical Canada covering the month of January to July 2020. So to know which sector is mostly affected, uh, I need to look at which months have the highest case of COVID-19 and compare it to the employment levels within those months. So if you take a look at my Tableau, you see on the Tableau data source page, you see my data. This is the compiled COVID-19 case data from COVID-19 Canada and also the employment data from Statistical Canada. So uh, if you look at both of them, you'll see the data. Okay, this is for COVID and this is the employment data too. So if you go to, so let's now look at the visualization. So now I want to see which of the months in which we have the highest cases of COVID-19. So if you look at this visualization with the plot of cases against the months, actually did it with respect to active cases, disease, and whatsoever in order to be able to get which is the highest case. So we can see from here that the highest cases is in the month of April and May 2020. So we need to relate this to the employment levels. So I did another visualization, with employment levels also against the months of the year 2020. So remember that April and May, right, were the months in which we have the highest number of COVID-19 cases. And you can also see from the employment levels, we have April and May having the lowest number of COVID-19, of employment levels. This actually shows that this was a result of the impact of COVID-19 on the employment levels in April and May. But how do we, correlate this? So I did another visualization using a bar chart, and in this case, each of all the employment sectors, I also, plotted it with the bar chart against the months. You can see if you, with my parameter ID there, if you check all the different sectors, you see how it varies, right? If you look at the industrial sector, it happens to have it has the highest, percentage drop in terms of employment, especially in the month of April and May, right? You can see the reference was against the month of March, and the employment drop from March to April was on the industrial sector was 11.229%, and also from April to May it's 1.842%. So this tells us that the industrial sector is the most affected by COVID-19 here in Canada. To also reinforce this, data to prove that the industrial sector is the most affected, I also did a table visualization, and you can see all the industrial sectors against the months, and the focus. If you look at it here, you can see the as against the visualization. You can see that the ones who have most severe impact is this dark blue, right, which is on the industrial sector, right. You can see it here in the months of April and May. We can see the percentage drop. So this reinforces the fact that the industrial sector was the most affected by COVID-19. So let's go to the dashboard and try to bring the story home. So COVID-19 impact on employment in Canada. The industrial sector, as we said before, is the most hit by COVID-19. The government intervention should prioritize this sector. So why did I say so? We can see that for COVID-19 cases, we have the highest cases in April and May. And how does that impact on employment levels? We can see in April and May, we have the lowest employment levels as a result of impact from COVID-19. And in this next visualization, we can see on the industrial sector, the impact was the most. The most impact was on the industrial sector. And to reinforce this, we can see the table visualization showing the dark blue, showing that the industrial sector was most affected. And so this goes to show that since the government wants to provide funds, intervention in various sectors of the economy in order to keep the economy growing and stable, the industrial sector should be prioritized by the government. So with the help of this visualization using Tableau, I was able to find answer to my question that which sector of the economy requires government intervention from the impact of COVID-19. We can see that the most impacted is the industrial sector, and therefore the government should focus on the industrial sector in order to relieve the impact of COVID-19 on the population, on the employed population. Thank you very much.